Your ad goes here. Advertise your company or product with RCN News in English.
Don't forget to join me.
Well, the president said
The sector.
information.
Colombia's first English language internet newscast. Email Brian at bandraws@canalarcn.com. From RCN, Colombia's leader in news. This is RCN News in English with Brian Andrews, bringing Colombia to the world.
And we begin in the Llanos, where rescuers had to climb down a mountain to reach victims of a deadly bus accident. The bus, heading to Bogota from Puerto Gaitan, skidded off a wet mountain road near Villavicencio, plunging more than 100 meters down the side of a mountain. This happens a lot when people don't respect the speed limit, he says. This officer says we think the bus either had a mechanical problem or that the driver hydroplaned on the wet road. Civil Defense, the Colombian Army, and National Police responded to the accident to help the passengers. 7 of the 20 people on board the bus died. We had already brought one of the survivors up to the road, he says, but the man died before we could get him into the ambulance. Among the dead, investigators say, a 3-year-old child. The injured were taken to hospitals in Villavicencio and Caquiza. The search continues for a group of missing teenagers who went hiking up the Nevada El Ruiz volcano in Tolima and have not been heard from since. That story from RCN's Oliver de Iglesias.
Hi everybody, there are lots of mountains here in Colombia. That's why hiking is a very popular sport. But as you can notice, it can be dangerous when you don't know what you are doing or know your way around the mountains. 6 students from the town of El Líbano headed out last Friday to hike the Nevado El Ruiz. Their families haven't heard from them and are worried.
They
should have returned yesterday. Now we have a team of volunteers out searching for them. Tolima Civil Defense is leading the search operation. They're very concerned since the missing hikers probably don't have any food or adequate clothing to protect from the cold. It's going to be difficult to find them, but we will do our best. In addition to volunteers, Tolima's emergency rescue is helping the search. Searchers are already in the spot where the teenagers were last seen. We hope we find them. So, for now, families of the youngsters wait for the word on whether they're okay. For RCN News in English, I'm Oliver de Iglesias.
And as the news continues, Bogota seems to be the dog lovers' capital of Colombia, with everybody out walking their dogs and playing fetch each weekend in the Parque El Virrey, for example, near where I live. It's very clear that Colombians love their pets, and our next story from Medellin is a great example. Here's Ana Maria Hernandez.
Well, Brian, the family from Medellin who owned this Dalmatian made a big deal out of her birthday party. They made a big event complete with costumes, balloons, cake, and gifts. Tara, the Dalmatian, is turning 15. That's pretty old for a dog. Her family says she brings them lots of love. Tarita brings so much love to our family. Tara even got dressed up for the big event, in a pink outfit, the typical color of a quince party for girls. She is the center of our family. We really love her. And everyone gets a gift on their birthday. Tara did too, all wrapped up in cellophane paper. Tara's 15-year translates to 105 human years, so she's an old lady with a big party. Tara's family made such a fuss over her birthday that they invited 30 guests, including local media. For RCN News in English, I'm Ana Maria Hernandez.
Such a fuss over the dog. That's going to wrap up our news from Colombia today. We leave you in La Costa with one of the most beautiful costeñas, Miss Cartagena. That's RCN News in English, bringing Colombia to the world.
We just want to pick up QTB, Bob Sinclair. It's a dance thing, you see me? Somewhere you just bounce up. Yeah. Everybody dance now.